On a rainy October night in 2017, 24-year-old Emily Monroe walked out a quiet diner in a small Maine town and vanished. No witnesses, no struggle, just a girl in a red jacket stepping into the mist. And then nothing. Within 48 hours, her smiling face was on every telephone pole in the county. Within 2 weeks, her case had gone nationwide. And within a month, her name was added to the list of young women who had vanished without explanation. But Emily's case was different, because this one left behind a single shoe, a camera glitch, and a chilling message scrawled in permanent marker beneath a park bench 3 blocks from the diner. You shouldn't have looked back. Sable Ridge, Maine, population 3,900. A coastal town with more lighthouses and crime scenes. The kind of place where the high school football team made the front page, and everyone waved at stop signs. Emily Monroe was raised here, a bright, kind-hearted nursing student. She'd recently moved back after finishing her clinicals in Boston. She worked part-time at a care facility and spent her evenings journaling, visiting her mom, or grabbing coffee at May's Diner, where, on the night of October 12, 2017, she was last seen. Surveillance showed her paying for her meal at 2:12 a.m., slipping on her red windbreaker and heading into the fog. Her car, parked just around the corner, was never reached. By morning, Emily hadn't returned home. Her phone rang once, then straight to voicemail. Her mother assumed she was exhausted. Her boss grew concerned. By 10 a.m., she was reported missing. Police searched the area and found her phone pinged last at 2:19 a.m., just 2 minutes after she left diner. Her car was untouched. Inside her phone records was a text she never sent, still open on her screen. Something's off. Red truck's been circling. That text was time-stamped at 2:17 a.m. Police pulled the diner's outdoor camera. It showed Emily turning the corner. But at 2:18 a.m., the feed froze, glitching in static for 4 minutes before resuming. In the footage after the glitch, nothing. Emily never made it to her car. But 3 days later, a groundskeeper found her left shoe, partially buried in wet leaves, near Pine Grove Park, 3 blocks away. That same day, he found something else. Under a weathered wooden bench, written in thick black marker, "You shouldn't have looked back." Theories exploded online. Was this serial predator? A stalker from Boston? A random abduction? Or worse, someone she knew? Police questioned 3 people. One, Nathan Rowe, Emily's ex-boyfriend, high school sweetheart. They had a messy breakup a year prior. Alibi? He was out of state for a firefighting gig. Verified. 2, Darren Mace, a diner regular. Middle-aged. Odd. He once gifted Emily a scarf and told her she reminded him of his late daughter. Creepy? Yes. But security footage placed him at home all night. 3, a red pickup truck driver, caught circling the block on a neighbor's door cam. Plates were obscured. No one ever came forward. The vehicle was never traced. For weeks, leads dried up. The case turned cold. Emily's name trended briefly, then disappeared. Billboards went down. People moved on, except one detective didn't. Detective Laura Medina had been with Sable Ridge PD for 11 years. This case dug under her skin. It wasn't just that she vanished, she later said. It was how quietly, neatly, like a string was just cut. Laura dug into Emily's journal, confiscated from her bedroom. One entry stood out. "Sometimes I think I'm being watched." I laughed it off at first. But the man with the camera on Main Street, he wasn't just taking photos of architecture. The week before her disappearance, Emily had visited the library to use a computer. She checked a public database of property records and surveillance purchases. She was tracking someone, but she didn't say who. In early 2018, 5 months after the disappearance, Laura returned to park where Emily's shoe had been found. This time, she brought a forensic light kit, usually reserved for indoor use. Under UV light, she noticed faint smeared ink beneath the original message. Not black, blue, a different pen. Reconstructed by forensics, it read, "This isn't the first. Look at March 2015. Look at her." Laura cross-referenced missing persons from nearby counties. March 2015. A 22-year-old woman, Nicole Foster, disappeared after working a late shift, just like Emily. She, too, left behind a single shoe. Her case was never connected. Until now, both girls had one eerie overlap. They briefly volunteered for Sable Ridge Historical Preservation Society, run by a man named Mark Danvers. Danvers was well-liked. He ran the local museum, gave tours, hosted weekend writing groups. No criminal history, no red flags. But when police searched the museum basement, they found a locked cabinet. Inside, a red windbreaker, a driver's license belonging to Nicole Foster, a USB drive labeled "Watch Me," and a burner phone containing photos of both victims, taken from a distance, over weeks. Danvers was arrested in April 2018. During trial, Danvers claimed he had been documenting fear for an art project. But DNA evidence and digital timestamps tied him to the night Emily disappeared. Though Emily's body was never recovered, prosecutors had enough to convict him of kidnapping, unlawful imprisonment, and murder. He was sentenced to life without parole in January 2020. Emily's family never got her back, but they got closure. Nicole Foster's family finally had answers too. Today, locals still leave red flowers on that park bench every October. The message has long since faded, but the memory of Emily Monroe hasn't. And in a town where nothing ever happened, 2 women vanished. One monster hid in plain sight, and all it took was someone willing to listen to the echo